like. I fixed that. I got some things that you really like. I get that.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Alex and Trev from Alex's Vlog. Alright, so Trevor is currently a police officer. So we both joined the military together, and we both came back home after the exit. So explain to me your process of when you got out and how the police process worked for you when you started it.
So I got out in February of 2018, right? 19?
Yeah, 18.
18. So I took the military makeup exam that the Massachusetts State holds. I did that. About 4 or 5 weeks after the test, I got my initial email stating that my test scores came out and that I was going to be put on different towns and cities lists. So after that, I waited another about 4 weeks or so, and my department emailed me saying there was a full-time opportunity for a police officer. Went in, signed the list there, filled the application out, and it takes about a week you got to bring it back within like a week time span. Once that week time span is over, if your application is not in, they automatically disqualify you. Mine was already in, so I was good to go. And then you get your background investigation. So pretty much Alex probably has an application here. They're gonna go through like references, for us prior service stuff. I'm trying to think what else is on there. I probably can't remember.
So I do have my application in front of me. Okay, when I got it, it was 28 pages. That was it. By the time I finished it, I'll show you guys to the camera. This is everything I turned in, right? So 28 plus all this stuff is probably not. For us who've joined the military, it's a lot of military awards, decorations, and stuff like that. Anything that we've gone through. So when I did it, because I just got out of the Army this August, I actually came home on leave in March and took the civil service exam. March 15th, I think the date was. If you're in Massachusetts, it's $100. If you want to do get put on the state list, I think it's another $100, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So when I came home mid-July, and I had 6 weeks roughly before the actual list came out. It came out September 1st. So it was a week. I think a week went by, and then the department that I'm trying to get on to sent out the email. It was funny because I live 40 minutes away now. I had just got back here to this house from Fairhaven.
From my house.
Yeah. and they sent the email out. I threw on a shirt and a tie, and I drove right back. I picked up the application. It was on a Monday. I turned it in that Wednesday, and the deadline was Friday. So they gave me a deadline of that Friday, but if you were missing any information, then you still had another week. So as long as that information that you were putting out was there first, then you had another week. So
I know Massachusetts because that's the state we live in, but I'm sure like each state differs about their credentials that they need or their time spans and stuff like that. I think some states you need like a bachelor's degree, but lucky for us, we don't need that here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, a lot of different states that they require the bachelor's. It's either a bachelor's degree or you were in the military for at least 1 year.
okay.
How would you say like board preparation? Because I have a different opinion probably.
Well, I think prior service boards for me it helped me. It helped me in
I
that.
agree with that.
You can composure. Like you got better. We have better composure as like military guys when you're in that type of situation to not
especially
get
if you're a sergeant or a staff sergeant like I
yeah,
was.
absolutely.
My opinion on it, right? You ready for this? When you start preparing to go to the oral board, there's not really too much preparation, honestly, because you're gonna think of like you're gonna ask your friends like, oh, hey, what kind of questions do you think they're gonna ask?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because they know the answers already. So as long as you're telling the truth, it's gonna match what they have on the paper because most of the time they've already done their background investigation.
So I think some departments also do it different in our state, in Massachusetts, anyways. They might do like a background. Like I know I did a background interview, then like a captain's board. I think sometimes they do combine them together. And as long as that goes good, you probably get a job offer if you don't bomb it.
Yeah.
And then you get a job offer, and then you go to one of these. I think it's like 5 academies in the state of Massachusetts. There's like 5.
Yeah.
After that, I mean, the academy's fun. It's good stuff.
You
We'll probably
think-
do another YouTube thing about that, about academy stuff.
Yeah,
Populace and all that.
we'll definitely be doing one.
Because
About the academy.
Alex is getting his gear ready to go.
Yeah, we can do a little video on the stuff that you have for Massachusetts and like so my brother's a correction officer and they didn't have a packing list. I think they just had to buy boots and the uniform.
No shit.
and we're like, I've spent like $2,000 already, and
Yeah, make sure you save money.
I still have like a quarter of the list left to grab.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is like the department issue stuff, such as like the raincoats and stuff like that. But I mean, I spent so much already.
But it's just the whole process. You gotta be patient, man. It's lengthy, but it's definitely worth it. I would say. If you want it, you'll get it. If you don't want it.
I'm gonna be filming every step of the process from here on out between Fairhaven. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit of like some of the paperwork I had to put in and some of the stuff you're gonna have to grab, like college transcripts. Like if you don't have your college transcripts, you might want to order them if you're interested in being a police officer. If you went to school, high school too.
High school,
Yeah.
then be like the new sealed, like with your school seal on it, whatever school you've been to.
But that's gonna wrap it up, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Please hit that like and subscribe button, turn on the bell, and we'll see you guys next time.